Today we'll be talking about the Sarnaism. But first, let us get a clear understanding of how the Sarna religion was even formed. Sarna, a religious faith embraced by indigenous communities across Chota Nagpur Plateau, spanning from Jharkhand, Orissa, West Bengal, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. Despite being India's largest tribal religion, it still remains unrecognized officially. Now, the believers of this religion find their connection with nature and they worship things like Jal, Jungle, Zameen, which is the water, forest and land. Their reverence extends to the trees and hills, emphasizing the importance of protecting the precious forests. Idol worshipping is absent and the Varna system has no place. They proudly identify as a distinct religious group. Despite a significant presence, Sarna faces the struggle for recognition. In 2011, over 50 lakh tribal people were identified as Sarna, and yet it lacked an official code. In November 2020, the Jharkhand Assembly passed a resolution demanding inclusion, echoing the need to safeguard the tribal identity and constitutional rights. This was only possible when they gained massive support from highly influential people like President Draupadi Murmu. Adding on another prominent person, Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren highlights the urgency of the Sarna Code. He says it's not merely about the religion, it's about preserving a unique identity. He also emphasizes the decline of the tribal population and urges the central government to act in the interest of the constitutional rights. Tribal organizations including the Adivasi Saigal Abhiyan also call for the recognition of Sarna as a distinct religious category. They argue that the census should reflect the diversity of faith, with Sarnaism having over 10 crore followers. While some support the cause, the opposition arises. The RSS insists that tribal people are Hindus, leading to disagreements. The demand for a separate census code gains momentum, supported not only by the tribal organizations but also by the Christian missionaries. Now, to truly understand Sarna, we must get into the details of its history. The indigenous tribe, rejecting mainstream religion, found solace in worshipping the nature gods such as the mountains, forests and the flora. Unlike other faiths, they maintain a unique festival calendar and refrain from idol worshipping. Now, these resilient tribes uphold their customs and traditions, resisting external pressures. The cultural tapestry of Sarna is interwoven with distinct social rituals during births, marriages, and even deaths. Now, these practices diverge from the mainstream religion, creating a unique cultural identity. Language, which is a crucial element, binds these communities together. While the heartbeat of Sarna resonates strongly in Jharkhand, Bengal, Odisha, Assam, and Bihar, its influence can be felt in smaller places across various other states. Now, let's zoom on into the history of the Parasnath Hills controversy. The Modi government's decision to reserve these hills for Jains has sparked an outrage among Sarna followers. Citing the historical evidence, the indigenous tribes argue that the hills are their Maranguru, their sacred space for religious practices. While the political and social landscape surrounding Sarna is complex, the belief that Sarnas are fundamentally Hindus complicates the demand for a separate religious code. However, states like Jharkhand and West Bengal have taken a stand, passing resolutions and pressurizing the center for the recognition. At present, the struggle for recognition continues, with tribals yearning to preserve their identity. If you've liked this video, don't forget to share with your friends, subscribe for more such intriguing stories. Thanks for watching.